I forgot my question.
That is the power of momentum.
I wanted to understand more about influence, influencing others, because I've had experiences where somebody might be on a really high grid, and then I have that experience, and I thought they were influencing me, but I was allowing it, but then I can't do what they're doing. So how does that work?
The thing that's really interesting about an intention to influence others is that now you've got your attention upon where they are, which slows your momentum so you can't. You almost have to not care about how anybody else is responding to anything in order to really garner your greatest momentum. Can you follow that just a little bit? In other words, so I want momentum because I want to affect that, and I want momentum because I want to affect that, and I want momentum because I want to affect that. But now I'm noticing how that's being affected and how that's being affected, and unless it's really going well, which it may not be in the beginning, now I've slowed my own momentum. That's why we're talking about being so selfish, that what you care about is your alignment. Let us ask you a question. Is there momentum in alignment?
Absolutely.
And is there momentum in influence? Isn't that really what influence is? Mm-hmm. It's you being so in alignment with this energy that creates worlds, that as the energy is flowing to you and through you, there's a strong current which causes anyone in the vibrational vicinity to come along with that current.
So that's the question, the causes. They're willing and allow, no one can influence you unless you want to be influenced.
Well, but that may be an accurate statement. You have to be in the vibrational vicinity. But there are people who are offering vibrations that are counter to what they want. So they are still influenced because their vibration is there, even though it is not something that they want. Does that make sense to you? Comes back to the question, am I a vibrational match to what I want? And sometimes you are and sometimes you aren't. But it's the argument that many people have when they first begin doing this work. Abraham, I'm pretty sure I'm not the creator of my own reality, because I would not have created this thing that I do not want. And we say, well, you did create it. We didn't say you did it on purpose, but you did create it. So the question then is, am I offering vibration? And therefore, am I encouraging momentum that law of attraction is going to respond to, which will eventually bring an outcome that I don't want? Possibly. And most people don't notice it until the outcome is there. Where if you're sensitive to the momentum or to the emotion that you're feeling, then you can make a new decision along the way in the earlier subtle stages.
So is there a collective momentum?
Yeah. That's what that source energy is. That's what that momentum of well-being is. That's that vortex, that high-flying vortex, where your inner being and all inner beings have gathered, have culminated in all that you've become. There's a powerful momentum. And when you find a way to be a vibrational match to that, then you're swept into clarity. That's what feelings of passion and exhilaration are. That's what your feelings of love and appreciation are. That's tapping into that momentum.
So what about a collective momentum, like a collective belief? I was applying this to the aging process. So,
or anything. In the past, we've talked about how there are rivers and streams because every thought that's ever been thought still exists. And law of attraction gathers those thoughts and gathers the cooperative components of those thoughts. Mm-hmm. So you could say there are those vortices also of unwanted things that have gathered momentum. And when you tap into that, then that momentum could be the momentum that you are living as well.
So if your desire is more vitality, more enlivening as you age, but there's a collective...
Even as you age, do you feel the brakes? As you age, you have to sort of work the bugs out of that. We would lay new pipes.
Okay. So not even worry about the collective momentum about that and just...
Well, the collective momentum on some subjects serves you. The collective momentum on other subjects doesn't. And you get to choose which of those you go with the flow of.
Right.
Can't you tell it right away? Can't you feel the tone of the advertisement that is coming? Don't you know which ones you want to mute immediately? Aren't you finding that there are some networks you can't watch at all because they are so determined to make you feel the decline of your physical